Okay, welcome back to the G site, and now we're gonna cover Prometheus, the supposedly not so secret prequel to Alien.
Yeah.
Okay, directed by Ridley Scott.
The great Ridley Scott.
Yeah, the original guy who did
Back his
Alien.
sci-fi roots.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is starring.
Noomi Rapace.
Is it Noomi Rapace?
Rapace. She's Swedish.
Yeah. Noomi Rapace.
Charlize.
Charlize Theron, Idris Elba, Guy Pearce.
Yep.
In an uncredited role, I think.
No, he was credited.
Oh, he was there.
Credited,
Okay.
Michael Fassbender.
And Michael Fassbender, of course. Yeah.
Really a rising star in Michael Fassbender, man. He's in all these good movies, left and right.
Yeah,
So.
and then newcomer Logan Marshall Green. I
Yeah.
think that's his name.
Yeah, that's right.
Yep.
That's right.
So yeah.
Well, this is set in the year. It starts in the year 2089. I think.
Yeah.
2089. There's like an exploration by Noomi Rapace's Elizabeth Shaw character and Charlie Holloway, I think.
Holloway or something.
Yeah, Holloway. That's Logan Marshall Green. They're a couple. They're both explorers, and they discovered these ancient cave paintings that are apparently like thousands of years old.
Yeah.
And there are traces of these paintings across different civilizations across the world, pointing to certain stars, like these giant humanoid beings pointing to stars. So flash forward to 2093, like 4 years after, the ship Prometheus is already in space, heading for those stars.
Right.
The Prometheus was backed by the Wayland Corporation of Guy Pearce, Mr. Wayland. It hasn't merged yet with the Yutani Corporation.
Yeah, that's right.
Every human on board is woken up by the android David, played by Michael Fassbender, because they are near their destination. So now it's an exploration trip. It's an exploration trip. Also, the whole point is to find our makers,
Right.
The creators, the ones who made humans in the first place. So it's that kind of film, answering the meaning of life and all that stuff in space.
Right.
And when they land on the planet, I think on the moon, LV-223,
Something like that. Yeah.
That's when the shit hits the fan.
Yeah. I think it's great that it's Ridley Scott going back to his roots, going back to alien territory here.
Yeah.
A lot of this movie has a lot of nods to the first two movies, both Alien and Aliens, I think.
Yeah.
You just see Noomi Rapace, Elizabeth Shaw's jumpsuit, and like, oh my god, you're thinking Sigourney wore the same thing.
Yeah.
As Ripley. Even the flamethrowers.
Yeah.
And of course, I think everyone knows this by now. You see the space jockey, and you see certain revelations of the space jockeys that we never realized
Really
before.
amazing.
Yeah, never realized before.
Tie everything together. And David 8, Michael Fassbender, is basically an early model of what Ian Holmes' synthetic robot character becomes.
It's kind of surprised that I was just thinking about, okay, it's set before Alien, and saying, wow, how come there's so much more high tech compared to when you look at Alien itself, which is so grimy and gritty, right?
Yeah,
it's a dinky, it's a dinky spaceship compared to the Prometheus. I can't remember the name of the one, the Alien. But anyway, so Nostromo. There you go.
Yeah, boy.
Hey, good job.
I play quiz, baby, and I win.
So it's just like, okay, but I guess it makes sense because it's a company ship, and they're more high tech because, well, anyway, that would be spoiling it. But there's a reason why it's like that in a way. Right. And and visually this movie was amazing, breathtaking,
especially in that digital cinema in Power Plant. Wow.
Yeah, breathtaking.
Yeah.
Good stuff here. And of course, Charlize Theron is here. And she is majorly hot. Even the thing about Charlize Theron is that she's even when she plays a bitch, so it just makes her even more sexy.
Yeah, dude.
It just makes her sexy.
Definitely. It's like you want to break the stallion. So sorry, we're being pigs, but it's true with her, especially when she tells Idris Elba, 10 minutes, my room. Damn, son, damn, Kevin, you're gonna get some now.
Yeah. For me, this movie, I love the nods here. I like the revelations.
I love that it was so creepy and scary because it felt like that first Alien movie. Remember when we watched it in your house?
We
compared Alien to Aliens, and I liked that first Alien movie more because it was creepier. It was scarier because it was just one alien to deal with, not a lot of aliens like the James Cameron movie. And here you had that sense of menace and urgency and terror because of the enclosed spaces. I really like that. And Ridley Scott really is a master of that. And when he gets graphic, it gets really icky graphic, man.
Yeah.
Gooey and... we were all cringing. Me, you, Gabby, and April. We were like, oh, dude, oh. It's like the worst cesarean section you'll ever see on film. Congratulations! You're now the parent of a proud baby squid.
And never ever leave your squid baby alone.
Yeah, because it'll grow. It'll grow.
Right? And I think my take here is that, a little bit of background. I think there's a story I read where Ridley Scott was pissed off when he found out they had given the sequel of Alien to James Cameron. So I think Prometheus is his answer to all those frustrations, all these years, all the stuff that he wanted to do for the sequel. I think it's shown here, right. Yeah. Especially that that's like we just mentioned, the cesarean section, all that other stuff.
I think it kind of felt like
Dude, you're out of focus.
I'm sorry. It kind of felt like Ridley Scott and James Cameron have kind of had a somewhat of a rivalry since those two films first appeared, and each has been trying to one up the other. And in a sense, this had elements of Avatar also because of the cleanness of it and those big vehicles.
Right, even the holograms. And
all of that. So, I really think that Ridley Scott is just meeting the James Cameron challenge head on. And as far as I'm concerned, I'm really on the Ridley Scott side because this is a guy I've loved his films like Blade Runner and Gladiator and all of these great films that are really films that got more depth than an Avatar or a Titanic as far as I'm concerned. So more props to Ridley Scott for doing this. And props to the writers. I forgot the other guy, but Damon Lindelof from Lost is one of the other writers. Very well written movie. The dialogue was good, the plot, the pacing, it felt slow.